Angana no ewo nemo ewo ni kagulanyo ewo Angana no ewo nemo ewo ni kagulamo ewo Victoria ya ni kagulanyo ewo ni kagulanyo ewo Banlida ni kagulanyo ewo ni kagulanyo ewo Texoluwa ni kagulanyo ewo ni kagulanyo ewo Sitino Perira ni kagulanyo ewo ni kagulanyo ewo Civilos ni kagulanyo ewo Dajo ewo ni kagulanyo Osho ewo Dubo ni kagulanyo ewo Tareja ewo ni kagulanyo Angana no
Those of you that were born in this golden age, those of you that knew what it means to be an indigenous person, those of you that know what it means to be home, those of you that understand that there is nothing as sweet as being home, those of you that understand that when you are rejected, you do not reject yourself, those of you that can read into the times, where are the sons and daughters of Issachar? Those that understand that it is time for us to go home, those that know that our enemies are many, those that understand that we must not remain in a strange land, there is no way you will be able to sing the Lord's song in a strange land and be comfortable. It is time to go home. Biafranize everyone. Let everyone metamorphose into Mazi Nandekano and Mazi Simon Ekpa. It is time to go home. One day, go and tell your neighbor. Knock at the doors of your neighbor. Take your bell and ring on the streets of Biafra. Let everyone know that we must go home. Let them understand that we will no longer tolerate this oppression. No, not anymore. Exactly not on our watch. Shall we allow the sons of Zion to suffer repression, retrogression, degradation in a strange land, a land that we are better off than, a land that we are much gifted than, a land that has nothing to offer us? We must go home. We are better off in our homes than being abroad everywhere, all over the world, scattered around the globe. Brethren, we need to rise. This is not a time to fight one another. This is not a time to wage war against your brother. This is the time for us to go home. Tell your neighbor, I gonna. In case your neighbors are reluctant and redundant, in case your neighbors are rusty and they cannot move, you are going to help the feeble hands. You are going to help the weak feet. Get them up on their feet. Even if they are crippled, push them on your shoulder, carry them like you would move the gates of Gath, pull them like you would have destroyed the towers of Babylon. Let us go home, brethren. We must go home because we are not wanted here. And if we are not wanted, brethren, our home is a lush green field. Our home is a golden land. It is called Biafra land. Aleze Chineke Nelu Wanka Aigana.
Aigana no ewo nemo ewo ni kagulanyo ewo. Aigana no ewo nemo ewo ni kagulamo ewo. Victoria ya ni kagulanyo ewo ni kagulanyo ewo. Banlida ni kagulanyo ewo ni kagulanyo ewo. Texoluwa ni kagulanyo ewo ni kagulanyo ewo. Sitino perira ni kagulanyo ewo ni kagulanyo ewo. Civilos ni kagulanyo ewo.
If you were in the days of Stephen Lawson, I remember Mazin Njoku Kano. These were the days Mazin Nnamdi Kanu was growing up. No wonder anytime he comes on Radio Biafra, he would pick one beautiful sound from Stephen Lawson and would play for us, because those were the days when we knew who we were. Our heritage was superb. We knew our home was the best. And what did we plan to do? Our intention was to take the beauties of our home and the beauties of our characters, take it all around the world and show the world how to live life. But instead of them appreciating us for whom we are, what did they want to do? They want to destroy us, they want to kill us, they want to bury us, and ultimately their plan now is to annihilate us. One day we're not going to fold our hands and allow them to sink us all together and forget our memories upon the face of this earth. While we still have time, let us Biafranize, let us metamorphose into Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, into Mazin Simon Ekpa. Let us become who we were originally created to be. One day tell your neighbor, I gana. Liar of blessed memories. These were those that understood what music was all about. These were those that sang. Yes, they sang from the soul of their soul. They sang for the redemption of their land, their homeland, their people. They taught them what it means to communicate through music. One day, I'm going to leave this music for now and probably might play it if we have need for it later. But I want to establish something this morning. Thank you for joining me. My name is Raphael Chamaka Jere, also known as Pastor Van Van Van. By the grace of I am acting Minister of Information, Biafra Republic Government in Exile. If you are just joining me now, please make sure you're hitting the like button. Make sure you're sharing this message. Make sure everyone is seeing it. I want to tell you, the road that leadeth to redemption and freedom, there are very few people found on that way. But we need very committed, very sophisticated, very determined, very resilient and resolved individuals on this road, because as we travel this road, there will be a lot of distractions, demons on the way, devils on the way. And all they are assigned to do is to weaken us, make us demoralized, make us lose focus and confidence. But I tell you, if we have few people like Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, if we have few people like Simon Ekpa, we will be determined. That's why Mazin Nnamdi Kanu haven't seen all the multitude and the bunch of people traveling, and they were, highlanders, those that were concerned about the things of this life. He said, no, this bunch cannot achieve this particular feat. All I need is 100 men. 100 men that would do what Chukwokike want them to do. 100 men that will be determined to know that there is nothing in this world that will distract them. 100 men that will know that no man that warreth, entangled himself with the affairs of this life. 100 men! And we will march. We will march. Mekanika Gugum. I'm tired of broadcasting. I'm tired of broadcasting. Everywhere, the anger against you is so much. And now they use everything at their disposal, they use against you. And now they want you to feel that, look, you are defeated. They want you to feel that way, to feel completely humbled, destroyed, so that you will not raise your head and say, with this last strength I have, I will pull down this particular pillar that is holding the zoo, and I will make sure it crumbles, because there is nothing left in the zoo to desire. You have tried your best, brethren, to make them understand that you want to live with them and be one with them, but they don't want you. They don't want you. And if you think they have your plan, or they have you in their plan for good, you are mistaken. You are mistaken. Those that will take this message will take it. It is time for Biafranization. The metamorphosis of MNK. We have to be like them to be able to confront our enemies headlong. Headlong. We need duplicates of them everywhere, scattered everywhere. If at least we have one in every community in Biafra land, then we'll be able to stir up this particular revolution that will restore the glorious land of Biafra. Just in every community of Biafra, if we have one Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if we have one Mazi Simon Ekpa, if we have one completely Biafranized and metamorphosized individual who is resolved, come rain, come shine, I will not bow to any of this pressure, any of these attractive pleasantries from the enemies to make me fight my own brethren, to make me be a cog on the wheel of their redemptive train that is taking them out of the zoo into the glorious land of Biafra. Why would you be a hindrance on the way of your people headed out of Egypt to the promised land of Canaan? Why would you be? Why would you be? Yes. Whatever it is you think you know, if you have not come to the acknowledgement that, look, Igwebuike, my brother, you need to go back to sleep and wake up again. If you have not come to that acknowledgement that, look, united we stand, divided we fall. If we don't get it now, we could as well as forget it. Because the more you expose them and tell the world that they are after us, they want to exterminate and annihilate us, the more they give us deaf ears. So what it means is that we are on our own. You are screaming in this jet age. Everybody is seeing it. The pictures are there. Videos are flying everywhere. And they ignore it as if they don't care. Donald Trump is embracing Emmanuel Macron. No wonder they were sending messages to Ibrahim Traore and warning him that they were as if they cared about the Burkina Faso people. But they cared less. Because Donald Trump is now even loving Emmanuel Macron the more. Like, seriously? You think help will come from that end? Hey! Do I need to slap your face for you to know that you are on your own? If you don't fight for your freedom, nobody will fight for you. If you don't rise up and speak for your people, nobody will do it for you. But the funny thing is that some people are just busy picking up cherries on the streets, whereas your land is littered with gold. And those that are targeted at destroying you, they know the resources that are in your land. And they're just distracting you with cherries, beautiful cherries. You're picking them up. And then sometimes they flaunt you with cash and money. And they say, stop them, stop. These IPOB people, these IPOB people, they don't want you to be free. There's one idiotic Fulani boy that I was listening to some of this time, but I never knew that the guy was just something else. And I was listening to one video of his yesterday or the first day. The road to get Biafra is very long. Let us come back to Nigeria. Even if that road is long, it is better you take it, because in Nigeria, there's no promise for tomorrow. In Nigeria, as far as you are concerned, in their future, when they look front, you don't fit in. They already deleted you before you arrived. So if you don't know it before, you had better know it now. Stop fighting your own people. Rise up. We should have one common enemy. Anyone that doesn't understand the power and the efficacy of being united to defeat these our enemies, if you don't understand it, and you are yet, sparking up division among your own people, why did we rise up against them? Is it not what Maximum used to remind us and tell us about the divide and rule system? Now, within us, we need to Biafranize ourselves, Biafranize our families. Everyone must know that without Biafra, our tomorrow is completely bleak and dark. There's no hope in that horizon. Without Biafra. Without Biafra. What it means is that without Biafra, some of us that are out here in diaspora, there's no tomorrow for us of home. Everything about us ends here. That's why we will continue to speak. There's no amount of distraction you would pull on my way that would stop me. Because the only thing left for me is this that I'm doing. That's all. There's nothing else I can do for myself, for Nnamdi, my son, and for my family. There's nothing else I can do. And so, to the best of my ability, I will put my life on the line for this, the freedom of my own people. Those of you back home, you must feel it. Don't let anyone who knows very well the dangers of that particular location where you are grinding to make a living, and they are telling you, you are now a sovereign nation. We are not, and they cannot boldly take a step and go there and grind with you. As long as they cannot come to grind with you in that particular location where you are, in the zoo, forget them. They are bastards. They are not sons. They don't belong to Biafra. They don't belong to Biafra. Yes, we need to buckle up. I have not seen our people on the space now. That's why some people think that they're not hearing our voice. But as much as you can even start a space yourself. Some of our people are working people, but everything we do in this freedom is sacrifice. It's sacrifice. And I tell you, when it gets tough like this, we must get going, because something good is coming our way. Because I know that the lifeline of the zoo is gone. Everything you see them doing today, it is just what I call shiko shiko. So you are going to allow this last minute when Mazin Nnamdi and Simon Ekpa have done almost everything. And all we need to do is to stand gallantly and make sure that we don't lose the line, hold the line. Somebody holds me here, I hold another person here, another person hold the other one, who hold the line. I say, yes, these men have fought with their blood, with their strength, with everything. We hold the line. Let me play for you what one of our sister was trying to educate them of. I listened to it this morning, and I listened to some of MNK's voices. And I said, yeah, our people need to know. There's this Twitter handle that says Nigeria is gone. You need to know it too. They are gone. Because the people that want to transform that location to their own and make it their own, they are relentless. And if you want to yield and give up your land for them, because they know that there's nothing that is holding Nigeria anymore. Nigeria is gone. So you should know that and buckle up and keep your people together.
No matter how much you
No, thank you. Let us listen to this beautiful sister. All right, I'll play it now. I think I will put up the link because it looks like I have enough time this morning. Let's keep listening.
The Yoruba-Igbo tension in Lagos did not start today. It has deep roots in Nigeria's history. After the civil war that lasted from 1967 to 1970, Ndị Igbo returns to Lagos and other parts of Nigeria to find their properties taken over or sold off. Their bank savings were reduced to a mere £20, no matter how much you had before the war. Yet, with grit and determination, Ndị Igbo bounced back, rebuilding their businesses, buying land, and turning Lagos into the commercial capital it is today. But instead of appreciation, Ndị Igbo's progress has often attracted envy and hostility. The Yoruba elites, particularly in politics, have always feared being overrun by Ndị Igbo. That fear fuels the subtle and not so subtle moves you are seeing today. Like,
why? The question is, why are they afraid of being overrun? You had your space, you have your indigenous locations, you had your people. We just came to add spice to whatever it is you're doing. We didn't say stop whatever you do or you want to do in your space. We never said so, because we know how blessed we were, and we believe we are Igbos, Biafrans, literally are evangelists, because we have seen the light. And what we do is that we move the light around and spread it. But when you take light somewhere and the people you took the light to, they don't want you. They don't care about that light. They don't want it. Are you going to force your light on them? No. We need to learn this. We need to learn that it is time for us to leave the areas where our light is not being appreciated. They feel they are afraid. Let me allow her to repeat that line again. Probably started from the top. They feel we're going to overwhelm them. That is the fear that Ahmadu Bello was expressing, because they knew how. Oh my God. You need to go back and listen to that message that the voice of Billy Graham was used concerning Igbo. Please go and listen to that message again. You understand who you are. That is nothing but the truth of who you are. Me, I know it. And now that I know it, even if a devil passes from the backyard and enters my brother to call me whatever name they call me, it's not going to demean me. Look, an Igbo man is a powerful species. So if I, despite there are so many Nagosi, can be so effective, if I, despite my inadequacies, can be so rock solid, imagine the perfect one that is exposing my challenges. So that means he's better. Hallelujah. So with my assembly, I'm doing great. You that expose my assembly, you are doing better. And we are the same species. Glory to God. So you can imagine why they fear us. You can imagine why they will stop at nothing to destroy us. Please don't blame your brother. Don't blame your brother who is suddenly becoming, an enemy overnight. Somebody who called me and promised me that, look, let me tell you, I will never rise up against this government. He gave me his word. I will not. Believe me. And because I believed that you have the same interest I have at heart, but suddenly you see a chicken begin to pursue you in the morning. You have to dodge, because you don't know whether the chicken grew teeth overnight. But despite that, you are not going to allow that chicken to overrun you, because you should know the potentials you've got. So why are they afraid? Why are they buying our people? Why are they getting into the mind of our people and making our people turn enemies of their own brethren? Look, the things our people are doing to their own people, Something is wrong because you already cannot see that you are an endangered species. I wonder why you don't see it. Hey, you are an endangered species, and the world does not care. United Nations does not care. EU cares less. Donald Trump is already going to bed with Macron and hunger. But they cannot survive without Africa. Look at small Niger. Niger is so small that the smallest state in the zoo is bigger than Niger. Yet France would not give up on Niger. What is there in Burkina Faso that Macron will not allow them to be at peace? Tried everything possible, coming with briefcase of money to buy comrades that are in the same battlefield, in the same line with Traore. Oh yeah, take this 10 million in a briefcase. They'll open it, money. They bring gold bars, all yours. They did it to Campari. Is it Campari? Campari, the friend to Thomas Sankara. He collected it and sniffed life out of Thomas Sankara. But God said, no, Burkina Faso, there must be a redeemer. They have done it several times with Biafra. And when he came to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu receiving the anointing, he said, I will be the last man standing. And as if that was not enough, as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was doing that, the anointing catapulted another young man. When you listen to Simon Ekpa, you listen to the wisdom he expresses, there's no question he cannot answer. There are no issues he's not inundated with the knowledge of. Everything is aware. You begin to ask yourself, where was this young man groomed? He was in his mid-30s when the anointing came upon him. And he could handle issues that even 80-year-olds couldn't handle, even at their prime. So the only thing, the only conclusion you would come to would be that, these ones were picked out by Okike himself. How about me? If I give you the story, those that know a little bit about me, those that know the genesis of Vam Vam Vam, when I just open a little bit of who I am, where I began, how, and they say, no, this can only be God. We are unique people. But we will all understand it better by and by. By the time everything is done and the dust settles and we'll begin to give our testimonies, we'll bring our credentials, we'll talk about ourselves. You will say, these ones were not wrought by men. They were wrought by the hand of God. These are men of steel, like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu predicted. Ordinary men used by God. So if you try to fight us, you are challenging our maker, our God. He's the God of the universe. You can't fight him. And even if you make any attempt to fight him, you can't win. I have my link there. If you already joined me, don't try to join me when I have 5 minutes left because I'm going to go to work. Otherwise, I'll just play this and then I believe I've impacted some. Let's go from the top from here.
Tension in Lagos did not start today. It has deep roots in Nigeria's history. After the civil war that lasted from 1967 to 1970, Ndị Igbo returns to Lagos and other parts of Nigeria to find their properties taken over or sold off. Their bank savings were reduced to a mere £20, no matter how much you had before the war. Yet, with grit and determination, Ndị Igbo bounced back, rebuilding their businesses, buying land, and turning Lagos into the commercial capital it is today. But instead of appreciation, Ndị Igbo's progress has often attracted envy and hostility. The Yoruba elites, particularly in politics, have always feared being overrun by Ndị Igbo. That fear fuels the subtle and not so subtle moves.
I ask again, why are they afraid? Do we mean harm? We have never meant any harm. Never. We have never meant any harm to anybody. Very peaceful people. Very, very peaceful people. Sometimes you see us in the neighborhoods where we're struggling. You know, sometimes we go to those villages where people scattered. in Sabongeri, in all those places. You see them doing small business, like Jewish people. And you see from a little wheelbarrow that they are doing business. That small wheelbarrow, we end them a batcher. From one batcher, that small batcher will end them a store. From one store, it will end. And then why? What is wrong? Why didn't you learn from that? I give you the microphone, Gladys, pure heart. Just learn from them and become even better, because you have the land, you have the space, it all belongs to you. Gladys, are you there? Frank, you don't have a microphone. Gladys, go ahead. Please, if you try to come in and it doesn't work, try also using the telephone. I don't know. So why?
Ụtụtụ ọma,
Ụtụtụ ọma nwaanyị
ụtụtụ
ọma
ọma
ka anyị.
Maazị, ụtụtụ ọma great dear friends. Maazị, our enemies knows who we are, and most of us don't know who we are. They don't know themselves. You see, during the great late Ojukwu's time, when they fought, or before they even fought the Biafran War, you know, British was already there, and they know us. They've seen. But thank God for great Ojukwu. Mm? And he knows who he's made of. He knows that we are the great chosen people. You understand? So British has already told the Nigerians, especially the Fulanis, who these people are. Because Fulani did not just smell their hand and know, oh, these people are like this. You understand? Is British that came to our land, not the Fulanis that came. Fulanis, they were in the north, but British came. So they were the one that discovered, and they went back that side, and they now collude and now came. Now, when they now, after the war, they now made kind of Nigeria uncomfortable for us. Most people started traveling out. Then it was not like Jakpa. You understand? They made it, oh, abroad is more fruitful than our land. Let's go and for better, greener pasture. Yes, and then if you remember, then our people, they made it. That was then, and when they finished, they still come back. But another thing, British saw that these people Agabutike, they still come back. What do we do? Let's make their land or their environment a bit uncomfortable for them, so that they won't be able to be traveling the way they are traveling. This thing, they did it. They now at the present time, what they've done now, they've even made our people, our own blood, to have some kind of hatred when you travel abroad. No matter what you bring back home or what you're giving to them, these are all what they've planned out. Our people say that, oh, you're not doing enough. They forget that at their backyard, they've got everything. They've channeled everybody overseas. Jackpa, that's where it is. So you see this thing, you said, abroad, is not our place. We've come to discover that even the Jackpa, the greener pasture, nothing is there. They steal from there and bring here, and we think he's here. He's in our land, though. So we'll channel that face back and channel our people that are ungrateful to be grateful, to tell them in your backyard, no need to look outside. We've come, we've seen, there's nothing there. We are coming back. So you people turn your face that back. Let's go back. Just like what Ibrahim Traore has done in Burkina Faso. You understand? In their own land, their people were thinking they are the poorest there is not today. Until today. Everybody is now like, wow. A lot of people knew, most people knows that Africa is the giant of Africa, in fact, of the world. But because they feel they are strong, so they had to now try making us. That's why even the Southwest are so angry. The Southwest are angry. What is this thing? What kind of strength? Who are these people? Who are these people? Who are they? Is it not the same Africa, or the same, will I say the same region or something like that? So who are they? What are they made of? Eh? You understand? So no matter what happens, we must go home.
Yes.
We must go home. Just like Mazin Nnamdi Kanu said, all his words are coming to pass. Almost everything. He says that our children's children, they will all, fancha, will come. They will look for way. They will take that map. They will enter water. They will enter flight. They will enter ship. They will become just like Burkina. Who knows Burkina Faso's the way it is going now? That's the way they've already known. They've known, but they are waiting. People are waiting. The mixed race children are waiting. The black children are waiting. They are waiting. And there's something now. What they do, they are men. They try to make sure they marry black women a lot. That's another secret too. They want to learn the so that when that time come, if they can steal from there to still come. But in that time we go sit down.
Oh, I lost Gladys. Frank, you don't have a microphone. I don't know if you noticed it. If you say anything, I'm not going to hear you because there's no microphone. You need to go out, come back in, make sure you activate the audio while you're coming back in. Very important. Gladys, we lost you. You should just round up if you come back in. I want to make sure I finish playing this message. Yes, I want to make sure I finish playing it. Please, this is very important. Biafranization of our people. We must all metamorphose into Mazin Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa. Let me tell you, look at them. Look at how unmovable these two leaders, these two warriors are. Frank, you still don't have a mic. I don't know why. When you're coming in, you must make sure the audio is enabled, because if you come in, there's no microphone. Make sure your audio is enabled so that you'll be able to talk. Now let's hear what our sister is saying.
You are seeing today, like renaming Igbo named roads and bus stops, or blocking Ndi Igbo from participating fully in Lagos politics. Think about it. Ndi Igbo built Alaba International Market into the largest electronics hub in Africa. Ndi Igbo turned Computer Village into a global ICT marketplace. Ndi Igbo control more than half of real estate investment in Lagos. Even in entertainment and hospitality, Igbo businesses pump life into the city. And yet, during the election, Ndi Igbo are told, go back to your state. Lagos belongs to Yoruba. I don't understand. Anyways, NEPA has done their thing, but we move regardless. During crisis, markets with heavy Igbo presence are mysteriously gutted by fire. Even street names that once reflected the multicultural spirit of Lagos are wiped away.
Do you remember how all the markets where Ndi Igbos are doing businesses, Ladepo, Alaba, all those places will just go on flames? How many times have Balogun gone on flames? Even in Abuja, markets where Ndi Igbos are doing business go up on flames. As if they are the only people in the whole Nigeria that does business. Other people that are doing businesses in their own locations, nothing happens to their business. Yet you feel that you belong there. You don't understand what's going on.
Replaced with Yoruba only names. The painful irony, you wanna hear? Ndị Igbo still defend Nigeria with passion. They call Lagos home more than many Yorubas do. They invest their sweat and blood here. But in return, they are met with suspicion, harassment, and ethnic profiling. And this is why they say in feats, slap an Igbo man 5 times. And on the 6th slap, you'll be shocked, asking, but why? That is the tragedy of Ndị Igbo. Blind love for a country and city that hardly loves them back.
Blind love for a country and city that hardly loves them back. Please repeat it again.
For a country and city that why? That is the tragedy of Ndị Igbo. Blind love for a country and city that hardly loves them back. Tragedy of Ndị Igbo. Blind love for a country and city that hardly loves them back. That is the tragedy of Ndị Igbo. Blind love for a country and city that hardly loves them back. The 2023 Lagos governorship election was the loudest alarm bell. Ndị Igbo were attacked openly, told they could not vote, and some were beaten simply for looking Igbo. It was a clear message. We want your money, your businesses, your taxes, but not your voice. And now the writing is on the wall. Ladipo may not last forever. Computer Village may not last forever. Alaba may not last forever. Aspamda Trade Fair may not last forever. The truth is this: other ethnic groups in Nigeria practice self-preservation, while Ndị Igbo are practicing blind nationalism.
Repeat that again. Listen to what he's saying, particular with you. Onyibo, listen to what our sister had to say.
While Ndị Igbo may not last forever. Okay, the truth is this: other ethnic groups in Nigeria practice self-preservation. The truth is this: other ethnic groups in Nigeria practice self-preservation, while Ndị Igbo are practicing blind nationalism. That is why they suffer most when politics turn ugly. It is time for Ndị Igbo to rise, to preserve themselves, to strengthen their homeland, and stop waiting for love from those who have shown nothing but hostility. Because in Nigeria's politics, it is not about who is wrong or right. It is about who protects their own. And if Ndị...
It is about who protects their own. It's not about who is wrong or right. It is about who protects their own. Dave Umahi doesn't care about his own. Oji Zokalo, not care about his own. Soludo, they don't care about their own. Pitamba, no way about their own. All of them, they don't care about their own. Hopus Adema, a criminal that was supposed to be shot and dealt with, and now they bought him, they didn't care about his own. As far as Hopus Adema is concerned, everybody in Imo State can perish. If possible, you will import Fulanis to come and occupy Igbo land. And some of you, some people like that Pascal, money na water, Fino, Flavor Nabania, you will be singing for him, happy and hailing. Hey, there's a time bomb. There is a time bomb.
People don't learn the lesson now. Tomorrow's tears will be louder than today's warning.
If Ndị Igbo don't learn their lesson now, tomorrow's tears will be louder than tomorrow's warning. Repeat it again.
And if Ndị Igbo don't learn the lesson now, tomorrow's tears will be louder than today's warning. If Ndị Igbo don't learn the lesson now, tomorrow's tears will be louder than today's warning. If Ndị Igbo don't learn the lesson now, tomorrow's tears will be louder than today's warning. I keep saying this: he who has ears, let him hear.
Oh, we need to arise. I don't know, Frank, something is happening to your net. You don't have a mic. Call on the phone. There's a telephone number, Frank. I don't know how you're coming in without a microphone. You don't have a mic. I can't hear anything you say. So call on the telephone. It seems like you don't know how to activate the audio. But you've come in on this platform before now. Why can't you activate your audio? My time is running out. I don't have all the time. Come in and call in on telephone. It might be better. Now let's see whether we can hear one or two from Onyendu Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. Let's hear this one first.
Everything they can within their power, but always remember that our enemies are numerous, and they will do everything they can within their powers, both morally and immorally, to try to dissuade us, to try to get us not to pursue that which we have been born to do.
Our enemies will do everything they can, both morally and immorally. Tell me, what can be more immoral than going into a very quiet, peaceful neighborhood, going into homes, into rooms, dragging youths out, or seeing youths playing in their playground, going there, shooting them at gunpoint, decapitating them, and littering their bodies on the street, or going into homes where people are sleeping, setting them ablaze, or going into communities that are not troublesome, that have not gone against anyone. In fact, some of the people in that community, if you go there and ask them, they'll say, okay, Peter Obi, most of them, they even want like Peter Obi. They want to vote. Yet you go into their houses, set them ablaze. Immoral.
But always remember that our enemies are numerous, and they will do everything they can within their powers, both morally and immorally, to try to dissuade us, to try to get us not to pursue that which we have been born to do, which is to restore Biafra, nothing more, nothing else. Not to own mansions, not to own flashy cars, not to own choice properties in the busiest and the biggest cities you have in the zoo. We have not come to do any of that. We have not come to serve the Janjaweed. We have not come to serve Alamajiri. We have not come to bow before any of them. We have not come that we may become frightened of what they may or may not be capable of doing. We have come to do that which is right before man on this earth and to go in heaven. That is why we must prevail. It doesn't matter what they do. Regardless of what they do, we must prevail. This is Radio Biafra. We are live and we are direct.
Regardless of what they do, we must prevail. Mazi Henry, you'll be the last guest we have this morning, and I will draw the curtain.
All right. Pastor Van, good morning. I don't know if it will be allowed to add it, the new name that you have, they have included in your name, like Pastor Sumiri. I don't know it. My brother is too pathetic, honestly. You will come with the other side of the mat to preach unity, and you use the other side of the mat to dismiss yourself from the truth.
What it shows is the content of their character. That's what they display, and there's no way you can hide it. No matter how you hide it, even if you hide your appearance, you cannot hide the content of your character. So at least hiding your appearance is okay for us, but when the content of your character cannot be hidden, hey, my brother,
is quite pathetic, honestly. When I heard that, and I pinched myself, like, is this really happening, or am I dreaming?
It is.
You get it?
It is happening.
Oh my God! Well, I have said it yesterday.
I vowed not to involve or play. There's something I want to play. I will play it, but that's no. Everybody heard it. It's on live everywhere. I will just play it. But go ahead. I'll play it and I'll conclude with it. So everyone will use their tongue and count their teeth. So go ahead. I'll play that.
Yeah.
I didn't play it before, but I'll play it this morning.
Yeah. In to conclude everything, my brother, I always come here to support my freedom, not to support you, but to encourage you to do more. To get it, because right from time, because I've been following you right from time, just that we are not coming on social media and we are not coming on media to talk, but we are following you right from time. Right from time, you have been right from Nelly down to now. You have been right. So whatever they do, at the end of the day, they will still come back to this platform. Maybe our prime minister is coming out. At the end of the day, we will know the real freedom fighters and the gossipers and the real people that is gossiping on social media in the name of preaching Biafra. After preaching Biafra on social media, you go behind and do another thing. Then you come out again and want us to leave the rising sun and focus on you. It doesn't work that way. So my brother, keep it on. But
Thank
one
you.
thing I want you to do is this prophet, this transition message from Mazi 2 weeks before they kidnap him.
Okay, I should always play it.
Just yes,
Okay,
always play it because he said no matter what you do, you can't stop the movement.
exactly.
You get
I will,
it?
I will play
Thank
it.
you. So
Today,
continue, my brother.
thank you so
All right.
much. All right, have a wonderful day. Yeah, if I'm sorry you calling late. I've been here for almost 1 hour and you're just calling now. I'll play this one. If you call us in the afternoon.
Student in order to jeopardize the situation of our PM.
No, if I can't take your call. There's no time.
I know. You I'm a me fena gonna the struggle more than India no one parade don't want to see government. I know more than them. To be honest, I know more than them. Our student in order to jeopardize the situation of our people.
Oh, why you do this now? I cannot take your call. No, please stop calling.
Government. I know more than them. To be honest, I know more than them. I'll borrow no kwasikamneku. I know me to yason, I know more than them by far, by miles away. By miles away. But because when we fire you jeopardize a lot of things.
All right, my time is up. Actually, I wanted to end it up with this. If I am sorry you are calling late, I've been here for almost 1 hour. I said it earlier. Maybe tomorrow or this afternoon you will call. Please don't forget, you will call and give us that update. I love you all. If I did not allow us to enjoy that, but we'll play it again in the afternoon. I love you all until I see you again. Remain strong. There's nothing that will distract us. We must remain focused until the very end. Our prime minister is coming out, and nothing will